Welcome to Impact Signals, Social Impact at the Scale of AI. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Sarah.
It's Wednesday, July 29, 2026, episode 87. Today, an Aspen, Colorado fire district closes its last satellite detection blind spot. Google.org puts $10 million behind AI coaching for nonprofits in 5 U.S. cities. And we're tracking a deadly earthquake in Japan and a catastrophic typhoon flood emergency in southern China. We start in Aspen, Colorado, where the Aspen Fire Protection District has just closed its last blind spot in satellite wildfire detection. Working with the Aspen Wildfire Foundation, the district extended Aurora Tech's thermal satellite network to cover the full district plus the previously unmonitored Lincoln Creek Valley and surrounding U.S. Forest Service land.
What makes this significant is that it's live and operational today, not a future promise. The system is already watching the valley ahead of peak fire season, and it was funded privately through a local foundation, championed by George Newell, a retired paramedic firefighter who spotted the monitoring gap himself.
Aerial Fire magazine broke the story, and the Aspen Times independently confirmed it. Aurora Tech's satellites use thermal, not optical, imaging, so they can spot heat anomalies day or night, in rugged terrain where ground cameras and traditional monitoring fall short, and push near real-time alerts to responders.
The replicability case is strong. A rural or wildland-urban-interface fire district doesn't need to wait on state or federal funding. A satellite detection subscription plus a local foundation or donor willing to underwrite it, that's the template. That's the design principle worth copying.
Moving to nonprofit capacity building. Google.org is putting $10 million US behind free AI coaching for nonprofits in 5 cities: Atlanta, Austin, Columbus, New York City, and San Francisco.
What makes this significant is that this is money and staff time nonprofits can request right now, not a future pledge. Any eligible organization in those 5 metro areas can go through its local community foundation for no cost, one-on-one AI coaching, instead of building that expertise from scratch.
Google.org is working through Project Evident, the Tech, NYC Foundation, and each city's community foundation. Digital Watch Observatory independently confirmed the $10 million commitment, which sits inside Google.org's broader AI Opportunity Fund, a fund aiming to put close to $100 million US total into nonprofit AI training.
For practitioners, the takeaway is simple. If your organization is in Atlanta, Austin, Columbus, New York City, or San Francisco, contact your local community foundation about the coaching track before you build an in-house AI training budget you might not need.
On the disaster watch, 2 major events. In Japan, a magnitude 6.8 earthquake struck Udo and Kumamoto on Kyushu. GDAX, the Global Disaster Alert and Coordination System, has this at orange alert. Roughly 1.2 million people in severe to very strong shaking, 13 confirmed dead, a shopping center collapse in Kashima with people reportedly trapped, and roughly 300,000 Kumamoto Prefecture residents sheltering at evacuation centers. Search and rescue is active, with an ongoing aftershock sequence. In southern China, Typhoon Nowell's flooding has GDAX at red alert, its highest level. More than 700,000 people have been relocated in Guangdong, and a separate flash flood in Gansu killed 10 and injured 23. China's Ministry of Water Resources has raised its flood control response to level Roman 3 for Jiangxi, Hunan, and Guangdong.
The operational link back to Aspen is infrastructure. That satellite network works precisely because it doesn't depend on ground power or local connectivity. Kyushu's aftershock sequence and Guangdong's flood response are both running on the power grid and road network that disasters knock out first. Detection that survives the outage is the whole point.
On the calendar, Fiji's National Disaster Risk Management Office with UNP, the United Nations Development Program, opened a 3-day national workshop today on CAP, the Common Alerting Protocol, the Multi-Hazard Early Warning Messaging Standard, under the Global Early Warnings for All initiative.
It's not an open registration event. It's a government and UNP technical workshop, so there's nothing here to sign up for. But it's worth tracking for anyone building multi-hazard alerting for Pacific Island states. CAP is the same messaging standard interoperable warning systems elsewhere are being built on.
For funding, Kidney Research UK opened its first data science and AI grant round. For UK-based researchers applying data science, bioinformatics, or AI methods to kidney disease, deadline August 26th. An Action Against Hunger's grant for new humanitarian perspective is open for photographers, video artists, and content creators working on food systems and nutrition storytelling, deadline August 31st.
2 different audiences here. The Kidney Research UK round is UK-based researchers only, and the award amount per grant isn't published yet, so budget accordingly before you apply. Action Against Hunger's grant is for your communications or documentation team, not your data team. It's creative storytelling work, not an AI deployment grant.
The through line today: local philanthropy is closing detection gaps public budgets haven't filled, while Japan's earthquake and China's flood emergency test disaster response under that same infrastructure strain.
If you're building or funding a monitoring system, ask whether it survives a power and connectivity outage before you ask what it detects. That's the governance line.
That's Impact Signals for Wednesday, July 29, 2026. If this briefing is useful, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Check us out at impactsignals.ai and share it with someone working in the field.
Stay ready.